What's up, people? It's Tuesday. You know what that means. Real estate out the box. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Another installment of it. So I got another week. I have another non-traditional program for you guys today. All right. Before I do that, man, let me jump in and just kind of remind those this may be your first time checking out Real Estate Out the Box. Every 8 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I jump on live. Every week, I showcase a non-traditional program, tool, technique, strategy that buyers and sellers are able to access to help them with their transaction. There's a lot of people. The reason I started doing it and the reason that I call it Real Estate Out the Box is because people feel like there's only one way to buy or one way to sell. And they feel like they need to fit within those parameters. And if they don't fit within those parameters, then they're not able to do it. They don't even try. So I wanted to do something about that. So I wanted to, I have I call it my treasure chest of all these things that I've learned over my 20 years being in real estate. And all these people that I meet on a daily basis. I've learned all these things, and it was no point in me just holding on to that information. I want to begin to share that with my audience, especially my Instagram audience. So this is what I do every week. On Tuesdays, I jump on. Thursdays, I jump on 8 o'clock. If people have questions, they have comments, I usually spend around 10 minutes, not too much time, depending on how many questions or comments that people have. And then we just dig in a little more. So today, I want to showcase the Owner Finance Company, right? That's actually the name of the company, the Owner Finance Company. Now, this company is for buyers who they can't get traditional financing, right? They can't go to the bank. Maybe the credit isn't there. Maybe the taxes, they're business owners, they're entrepreneurs, and their taxes aren't where they need to be to where they can get traditional funding. So now, if they have cash, right? Because this right here does require you to have a certain level of cash as it relates to your down payment, as it relates to your closing costs, as it relates to fees associated with utilizing the Owner Finance Company. So you got to have you some cash, right? So this ain't, we have the programs for down payment assistance and things like that. This ain't one of them. This is an alternative to traditional financing for those that, again, mainly credit, mainly taxes, right? Those elements, bank statements, something that conventional lending looks for. Paperwork is not there, it's out of whack. But the money ain't the problem. This for those people, right? The Owner Finance Company. All right, so let me pull up my little image. All right, so this kind of speaks a little bit about what some of the terms are. I spoke about it briefly, though. You're going to need 15% down, so that's why I said it's cash heavy program right here you got to use. 15% down, and then you're going to have a 5% fee paid to the Owner Finance Company. So you have that, and then your closing costs are estimated at roughly 3%. So you're looking at, to use on a 30-year loan, you're looking at about 23% down with closing costs and everything, about 23% infusion of cash into the deal. Now, interest rate's going to be higher. Why is that? Well, you're paying a premium, right? To have access to this program, you're going to pay a premium somewhere. So the interest rate is another area where you're going to be paying a premium, okay? They have a little example on here. I see the example on here. If you have a $250,000 house, 15% down, your payment's looking at $37,500, 5% for the Owner Finance Company, and then your closing costs. So you're at about $57,000 on a $37,000 on a $250,000 property. Right, I actually put this illustration in the caption for today's session as well. I've done that, so you're able to kind of look through it. Again, it's an option for those that money isn't the problem. It's paperwork, credit score, tax returns, The person that would be perfect for this is the business owner, right? That didn't, do his taxes or forgot about doing it. It wasn't a big deal. The credit got away from him, right? But they get a lot of cash. Or maybe a owner, somebody that gets paid in cash. They don't necessarily get paid with paychecks and some of the other traditional methods of payment. Like this is what this product is for, right? We've had these young ladies come into our office at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, and they've talked to us in depth about their program. So we're very well versed on how to use it, how to connect people with it. So again, just want to jump on here real quick. If anybody has a question about it, any comments about it, we can field those questions. We can field those comments about the owner finance company. The real estate out the box again is something that we do every Tuesday, every Thursday. I come on here live. I showcase some non-traditional program. Like right today, we're talking about a financing program, the owner finance company, for individuals that can't get traditional financing, right? But they got cash. They got a lot of it, right? And now keep in mind, you can always refinance it, right? You can use them. This is another, one of those bridge opportunities where you can use the owner finance company to acquire the property. And then once you get everything together, once you get the credits together, once you get the taxes done, then you can always go back and get traditional financing, which is obviously going to give you a better rate. And then if you get, the right terms of the deal, you can pull that equity infusion that you put into it. You can pull it back out by utilizing, refining it. So that's an option for you as well. Again, do we have any questions? Like I said, I come up here on Tuesdays for an opportunity as I showcase and present these programs, for people to ask questions if they have questions, make comments if they want to make comments, and make sure you share the information, right? Share this post with your community, with your friends, with your family. You never know, man. Somebody out there may be wanting to buy a house and they've gotten denied at banks. They've gotten denied with mortgage companies, but they have cash, right? Maybe somebody's out there, but they'll never know about it unless you send it. So share it to your audiences, to your followers. Like some people or tag some people on this that you feel may qualify or may be interested in an option like this to help them purchase real estate. Again, these things are more than 50 programs, and I'm adding to them daily. Like I added, because I may be close to 60 now, because I added a couple of them already last week. So, and what I'm going to continue to do is I'm going to continue to showcase these on IG, and all of this is going to lead up to our real estate summit. We have a real estate summit that we do annually, where we bring all these resources under one roof, and we invite the community to come out and meet the people, talk to the people, and learn from the people specifically about these different options. So we're going to do that in October. So be on the lookout for that. All right. With that being said, man, if I don't have any questions or any comments from anybody, then we're going to sign off here. Michael G. Davis, broker, CEO of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. Another episode of Real Estate Out the Box, showcasing non-traditional tools and resources for people, so they can understand that there are opportunities that they can tap into that don't fit within the box of what they may think. All right, signing off for today, people. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening.